she's right. We are about balance and personal growth all around. And she stays in the gym, all on Facebook, consistently in the gym and taking care of herself, inside and out. So, but that on that, I'll just piggyback off that before I transition to anything else. But here's the thing: there's 6 areas of life, and at the end of the day, what happens is if you're neglecting one or two or three of those, it's going to affect the others. And so you want to make sure when you're working on improving your life, making changes, going to the next level, you don't just get too consumed with just one area. Get so consumed that you're so focused on grinding and getting caught up in the grind and going after money that you're neglecting home and family and kids and health, right? And so anyway, so what we typically do is try to make sure people give attention to these 6 key areas, and I'll go over them briefly in no particular order. But one is, you hear faith, family, finance, right? So that's obviously 3 of them. So you got your spiritual or ethical life, if you're, depending on what your beliefs are. You have your family and home life. Okay, you want to make sure you're giving attention, growing, becoming a better person there. Financial and career is number 3, obviously. Then you have your social life. That's important. Then you have your mental / educational life, which is obviously important. You want to make sure you're consistently growing. That one of my favorite sayings is the real education you get is what you learn after the teachers are done with you. And so obviously that's super important. And then of course you got your health and nutrition area as well. And so again, no particular order, but you want to make sure you're giving attention to all of those areas. Again, you get caught up in the grind, you go out, you make a bunch of money, but you neglected your health. You'll be the richest person in the cemetery. So we want to make sure that we are all about that personal growth and empowering people in all of those different areas. So that's that. One thing I did not share earlier, I know you talked about breaking it down in layman's term and just keeping things simple. I think the simplest thing that I could have shared earlier was my own personal example. Before I actually partnered with the entity that we're partners with this credit repair and financial services company, I was a customer first. And so I told you guys how I started. I didn't tell you where it ended up. And again, started off on a really bad track. At early as 19, my credit was already getting messed up.